Right now, we're fully direct to consumer via our Shopify site. I want to get on Amazon, I want to get on Walmart, and then I want to like break out of just like, the internet and also break into like wholesale, mom and pop shops, smoke shops, sex shops, convenience stores, hotels, cruises, figuring out how to crack paid, do landing page, super PG ads, reframing, the copy, but it's doable. I'm really working on trying to figure out how to crack working with influencers at scale and going back to my roots from day one and hopefully working with bigger influencers, pushing like bigger spend and bigger returns. Just focus,
Right.
on one thing and if you put it in, if you put in the time, you put in the years, you put in the sacrifice, 5 years will go by and you'll look back and be like, holy shit, I'm a different person.
Exactly, bro. I think young people especially, and like I know this because I've been through this, it's really hard to think about the long-term potential of something, like because in the short term it just feels almost like like it just doesn't feel like it's gonna, you can't imagine the scale that you can reach after doing something over and over again for a long time. And
Yeah.
I think we don't know that because a lot of people again don't talk about the journey because it's not like sexy.
Right.
But it's like Mr. Beast, for example. He was making videos for 10 years before he had like any sort of following, but people think he just popped up overnight because he knows like the secrets.
Yeah. Yeah, no, you're spot on, man. You're spot on. And that's cool, like that, that you get to shed light on that though, and
Hmm.
actually dig into people's journey and show people that it's not just all like this glitz and glamour and like flash, but it's like it's real.
It is. I know. I feel really blessed lately. I'm glad to put more effort into just trying to get people on a just conversation like this. Because first of all, it's an excuse to just connect and like, I feel like after this, I feel like we're friends. It's like I feel like I get to know people really deeply. So it's
Yeah.
amazing in that way. And then also connections, and then also content. Like, what more could
Yeah,
you ask for?
yeah, it's fire. That's fire. That actually honestly sounds like a really good setup, bro. Because and I'm sure like you also learned a thing or two too. Like I learn a lot like through I'm sure like you're calling all these different e-commerce people or even just like business guys in general. Like you're sharpening your own skill set, making
Oh yeah,
content,
bro.
showing
Exactly. I mean,
people.
that's why a lot of the questions are just questions that I genuinely have, and then again,
Right.
it's just an excuse to be able to like ask you now. And also, it's like authentic. That's why I like to do it this way. I don't like to, make it super glamorous because I think there's just some rawness to it that just feels good, at least to me.
Yeah, no, that's fire. That's fire. Yeah, no, I thought it was like an interview at first, but like now like I'm warming up and it's like okay, like yeah, it's just like kind of like a friendly like phone call that I'd have like with one of my boys type shit.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So now I'm gonna ask you the next question, which is just like, what are you up to? What's next? How are you guys gonna continue to scale? I mean, obviously you can't reveal the secrets, but I'm saying like, what are you looking into to make your traffic more consistent? Like running any sort of ads? Have you been approved on anything?
Yeah, yeah. So we went from like 0 to 7 figures, like pretty much like solely through organic. I think like
Hmm.
what's gonna take us to eight are a couple like main levers. One is moving internationally. Like 40% of all of our traffic comes from countries outside of the United States, and we only sell domestically. So just
Mm.
like that kind of one move is going to have a massive impact. Second is like getting on like more platforms. Like right now, we're fully direct to consumer via our Shopify site. I want to get on Amazon, I want to get on Walmart, and then I want to like break out of just like the internet and also break into like wholesale, mom and pop shops, smoke shops, sex shops, convenience stores, hotels, cruises, whatever.
Hmm.
So like I think like that's also like a really kind of big opportunity for growth. Um, and then lastly is the paid ad side of things. Um, when I started off, I didn't have as much experience. I didn't have like the same sort of connections that I have now, and so I wasn't able to navigate these murky waters as well. Like now if the Facebook account gets banned, then it's like a call to one of my buddies, and it's like where we can get that shit live.
Hmm.
Whereas before, it's like okay, like what do we do? Like now, it's like I could talk to like a rep at Facebook, and it's a whole like I'm playing in a different game, right?
Right.
Uh, so figuring out how to crack paid, via a new landing page, super PG ads, reframing, the copy, et cetera, et cetera. But it's doable. And we're already testing the waters on Facebook. We're testing the waters on Snap. Google's push and wait. And so I think that's going to be like a huge, huge opportunity for us to really kind of take things and scale to the next level. So I would say like those are like the three most important things. And then behind that, I would say like just kind of doing what I'm doing before,
Right.
invest, into all the systems and all the infrastructure that I've already built out, and kind of scaling that. And then I'm really working on trying to figure out how to crack working with influencers at scale and going back to my roots from day one, and hopefully working with bigger influencers, pushing like bigger spend and bigger returns.